household and in a marriage, and still continue to be surrounded by people who, my husband, his sister works, his mother worked, his grandmother worked. So to him, to be surrounded by strong women that's what happens, is that, so I feel very fortunate to be in that situation, but I do see a lot of women in primary care who feel as though they were never felt like they had the voice, and how it manifests in women, because we are caregivers, as Trita said, is that we burn out. And if we don't take care of ourselves, we will have physical manifestations of stress some point in your life, whether it be, chronic belly pain, chronic headaches, chronic fatigue, something, and it's not until our bodies break down and when we notice. And so that's what I see on a day-to-day basis. And so I do think that it is very important for women to have a sense of knowing themselves, spend the time to get to know themselves, and also to listen to their voices that are oftentimes so buried by other people's commitments and other people's agendas. So that's what I deal with every day.
Good morning. My name is Shirley Woon Childs, and I have a very different experience, I suppose, from all the other doctors on the stage. While my doctorate is in educational administration, I come just to tell you, having been invited, I come to tell you that this is lifelong learning. You never stop learning. Don't ever give up. If I asked you if you knew how old I was, you would understand that I would be telling the truth if you knew how old I was. My background is in education, and yet you heard the announcement that I was in the Curtis D. Robinson Center for Health Equity at St. Francis Hospital and Medical Center, now a part of Trinity Health New England. You also see that I'm wearing a badge saying that I made a pledge. I made a pledge that I would have no sweets, no sugary drinks. I would drink water, tea, without sugar, no smoking, for 61 days. It started on November the 1st, and I invite you to join us. From November the 1st until December 31st. Yes, it includes Thanksgiving and Shirley. It says, Shirley, don't make your sweet potato souffle for Thanksgiving. And don't make it for Christmas either. I promised myself that I would not do that. Last night I was at the Child Advocacy Center's first annual gala at the auditorium at St. Francis, and there was one table with nothing but sweets and sodas and other sugary things there, and I passed them by. So I'm saying that it worked for me. That's 15 days into it. So I invite you to become a part of this challenge. That's a part of the work that I'm doing now. Let me back up one moment. I used to teach you, maybe your children, or your children's children. And as a kindergarten teacher, I always felt that you gave them the beginning. If you did that well, Shirley, you gave them a good beginning. It wouldn't matter who taught them after they left you. And whatever else that they were doing, they would still have the thirst for wanting to read, for wanting to know everything about life, and being able to be independent and doing it. And then from the kindergarten teacher, then it became to helping the teacher next door to me. There was something that they wanted to know, because they just saw vibrant kids coming out of the room. These are the same children. It is what you put in front of them to excite them about the print word. I don't know what I would do if I was just going into education right now, since the children, before they come to me, have been engaged in those things called cell phones and other things, other technological things and the effect that is had on them, that they don't even talk to their siblings in the car with them or in the home with them. They don't talk in sentences. They can't spell. I'm frustrated by all of that. And then I don't like the language that I hear today either. Of course, someone has said, if you don't like them, pop them in the mouth. No, you don't. See, that was the difference between what was happening when I was teaching it and what I see going on today. I don't want to step inside of the school anymore. I'm sorry. But I'm in the hospital and I see them in a different way when I'm looking at them physically. And knowing that there's still so much that they still need medically. Spiritually, I don't see them in church either. Or whether it's the synagogue. I'm sure they're having the same issues. And I'm certain if I had to ask about the mosque as well. Unless you're talking about how do you get yourself out of a violent situation, you still need the help of others, right? And so my work today, while I could say to you at St. Francis Hospital that if you wanted to know about cancer for women, breast cancer, the Women's Comprehensive Center has doctors and technicians and others to assist you in that regard. And you're supported by materials that come from the Cancer Society as well. There's another thing that happens as well, whether it's the Comprehensive Center or it is the Integrated Medicine Center at St. Francis. Even the ability to get a massage during the day if you need it. You can come. I've done it, it works. If you just need to be de-stressed, just relax. Well, I've learned how to just pause and breathe. Concentrate on breathing and a way to relax. But I left another tool for you to look at. At the door?
Yes, those are available.
All of the activities, programs, and services that are offered at St. Francis.
Great.
Okay?
Great.